I gotta get it. I gotta get it. They talking ghosts and I drive a Honda Civic. How terrific. I know for every action I got consequences. But I'm about to hit a lick. I'm asking God forgiveness. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. Please, Lord forgive me. But I'm going for it like I'm 4th and inches. Bought some triggers, bought some killers, even bought some tripping. I'm doing jail time if I get more specific. Up the pistol, yeah, it's all hell to Jesus. All hell gon' break loose if y'all don't give up the chicken. I don't fuck up a mission, I don't need your permission. I only let you out this bitch alive on one condition. Let's talk some business, ayy. Let's talk some digits, ayy. We gon' do this professional, start to finish. Shoes with pride, black Denali, cruising inside, ruin the vibe. Who are these guys? Tinted blind on them. You don't know who's inside. I got some moves again. I got some goons in this bitch. They just got some tools, they ain't got no shoes, they ain't got no food in the fridge. You ain't got no clue what it is. They ain't got no moves to live. They ain't got no loot, that's how they grew. They ain't got no roof in the head. These niggas ain't playing around. Gunshot they favorite sound. These niggas that'll come through, 1, 2, pat, 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 lay shit down. Ain't nobody gon' say shit now. This Pyro gang get down. We slide through face the ground. Get stumped, Kurt Frank the style. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. They talking ghosts and I drive a Honda Civic. How terrific. I know for every action I got consequences. But I'm about to hit a lick. I'm asking God forgiveness. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. Please, Lord forgive me. But I'm going for it like I'm 4th and inches. Bought some triggers, bought some killers, even bought some tripping. I'm doing jail time if I get more specific. Up the pistol, yeah, it's all hell to Jesus. All hell gon' break loose if y'all don't give up the chicken. I don't fuck up a mission, I don't need your permission. I only let you out this bitch alive on one condition.
Keep 50 in the clip. Gene Simmons, it's a lick. Tell the plug I need a duffel of and bitch, I'ma do him like Mitch. Only scared of going broke. Eviction notice on the door. We gon' slide 1045, bro. Hit the lights, drive slow. Pull up. Hop out. We gon' clean house with the mop out. What's the combination? Compound. I don't get full cooperation. Block out. Niggas starving when 8. You flossing it right now. You look like a plate. My little bitch niggas think with they dick, so I know he gon' fall for the bait. Hold up, it's a sticker. Might run up in your spot with a sticker. Make the wrong move, you get hit up. The life on the line, don't slip up. Mask down, creep low. Knock with the 50 on the peephole. Take a nigga shit like repo. If you don't give it up, then the heat go.
I gotta get it. I gotta get it. They talking ghosts and I drive a Honda Civic. How terrific. I know for every action I got consequences. But I'm about to hit a lick. I'm asking God forgiveness. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. Please, Lord forgive me. But I'm going for it like I'm 4th and inches. Bought some triggers, bought some killers, even bought some tripping. I'm doing jail time if I get more specific. Up the pistol, yeah, it's all hell to Jesus. All hell gon' break loose if y'all don't give up the chicken. I don't fuck up a mission, I don't need your permission. I only let you out this bitch alive on one condition.
Give it all up, bitch, don't do no funny shit. I'll blow your motherfucking brains out, and that's on nutty crib. Mask on, gloves on, we look like snowboarders. Pile it all up in trash bags just like the show hoarders. Oh, this nigga think I'm playing, I'ma get the sprain. Put the gun in his mouth, can't understand shit he's saying. Please, dear Lord, well I guess he praying. Jerus, leave him on the floor, shit I guess he's staying. All hail to Jesus, all hail to Jesus with the scope. Boy, I got a clear shot, yeah, there's some Grey Goose. Hey you, don't make a fucking sound, you better play mute or get introduced to your God like it's your debut.
I gotta get it, I gotta get it. They talking ghosts and I drive a Honda Civic. How terrific. I know for every action I got consequences. But I'm about to hit a lick, I'm asking God forgiveness. Lord forgive me, Lord forgive me, please Lord forgive me. But I'm going for it like I'm 4th and inches. Bought some triggers, bought some killers, even bought some tripping. I'm doing jail time if I get more specific. Up the pistol, yeah, it's all hell to Jesus. All hell gon' break loose if y'all don't give up the chicken. I don't fuck up a mission, I don't need your permission. I only let you out this bitch alive on one condition.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ruin an Hour, a safe place to talk about anything from sobriety, addiction, depression, anxiety, balance of life. We are live every week, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube, and now we're streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/ruinyourdaynow. Go subscribe because eventually I'm going to be moving over to there full time. But today, we've got a very special episode.
Yay.
The myth, the legend, RX is in the house.
It's me. What's up? Okay, so last time I was here, shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So last time I was here, we were talking about some stuff, and we touched on food and how food can influence you, and your diet is so important. And I was like, hey, wouldn't that be dope if I came back and we had a whole episode about it? So today is the episode that we are talking about food and how it influences your mental health and your body and your moods. And we want to definitely have you guys eating healthy out there right now, right? Especially around the holiday time. I know that it could be hard to stay to a healthy, balanced diet in the holidays because all that good food going around. But we can do this, okay, people? We can do this. Okay, so to start it off, we all have to have a healthy and well-balanced diet because that helps us to think clearly and to feel more alert. So sometimes if you're, eating healthy foods, you literally have more energy. It's energy boosters and things like that. Even if you're just juicing, if you're not even eating it, you're just juicing in the morning, that's actually a really good healthy replacement for coffee. I know some people need coffee to wake up in the morning, or they need
You don't
tea.
drink coffee.
I drink tea. I drink a ton of tea.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I stopped drinking coffee, I think, a year and a half ago.
Oh wow, that's really good.
Yeah, and coffee never made me feel good. It's literally just an addiction. It's
Really?
just you wake up and you're like, I need coffee to start my day, or else I'm gonna be weird, or if you're feeling tired, you need it, and that's an addiction, It's you get addicted to the caffeine. But I completely echo that. If you just eat healthy, you don't need that boost in the morning.
Right, because you can get that boost from tons of different fruits and vegetables. Okay, and we'll be showing you guys some good stuff pretty soon. But for me myself, I drink a lot of tea, but when I make sure that I drink tea that's not caffeinated. I drink different teas. I have a ton of different teas at my house, and I just make sure that I buy the ones that don't have no caffeine in them. The one that I have right now is J Citrus Mint, and it's a peach tranquility.
Okay.
And I mixed those two, and that's the same one that they use at Starbucks for the medicine ball. And it's so good. It's two different it's mint and peach. It's who would think that even would taste good together, right? No, it's so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's one that I'm currently drinking right now. I have a Rubidoux tea, and I have a few other ones that I don't know all the names of all of them, but I buy them from this tea stand at the local farmers market near my house.
Yeah.
So they're really, really good for you. They taste so good. I just put a little bit of agave and sometimes a little bit of lemon, and that's it. I don't put any sugar in the tea ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Sugar. So if you guys know of anything, you guys could always add it in the chat right now. I have the chat right in front of me, so if you guys want to talk about it. Yeah, what do you eat in the morning? What we eat in the morning, it sets the tone for our day. I used to wake up and eat a ton of unhealthy food, like donuts, and I don't do that anymore. I make sure I wake up and I have some eggs, some turkey bacon, English muffins, organic jelly, all that good stuff. So on the other side of the spectrum, an unhealthy diet will lead to fatigue, depression, and bad decision making skills. So if you're eating unhealthy stuff, your body is just not going to be able to think clearly. That the oxygen is going to be slower getting to your brain because your body is dealing with all these sugars and fats and empty carbs. All this stuff is just really not good for you, and a lot of that stuff really does contribute to the depression. If you're already depressed and you're just eating a ton of processed foods, definitely that is so bad for you. Yeah definitely look these things up if you need to, because this right here is it's very, very vital for mental health, what we eat, what we put in our body, because our body, we talked about before, is reproducing itself based on what we put into our body. Yeah. So if you're drinking a ton of soda, I would advise you to just cut back. I'm not saying just quit cold turkey unless you are bold and you know how to do that, but if you are drinking like a ton of soda all the time, that is like a lot of sugars, a lot of salt, a lot of chemicals and things like that. All that stuff is going into your body. Like it's throwing off the chemical balance of your brain. It's making it imbalanced, which isn't good. And just try, sparkling water or something if you have to have that like
totally. That's what I did when I quit drinking.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to kombucha.
Oh yeah, kombucha.
I would just drink a shit ton of kombucha. It's funny. Kombucha actually has a very, very small amount of alcohol in it.
Really? Yeah, it does. It makes
like,
you like a little bit like.
Yeah, and some people that are sober will like be like, I don't drink that because it's like 0.0001. It's like so small. It's like ridiculous. But I echo that sentiment. Like I heard a quote recently about a person, like a trainer, that was like, you can't keep eating bad when trying to get in shape, but trying to go extra hard in the gym because it just won't work. No matter how hard you swing that hammer, the blueprint needs to be right first. And eating healthy is literally the blueprint to your life.
Yes, because if you're like doing all that extra work, like your body is burning, whatever it is that you put in your body, like whatever you put in your body, like the fuel for that.
Yeah.
So if you're putting in bad things, and the fuel is not going to be, good fuel to fuel your body to keep going and have that longevity, in the gym and stuff like that. Totally. But the kombucha, that's funny that you say that because I remember one time I had the first time I drank some, I was at like a seminar or something for like one of my like old jobs like years ago, right? I didn't really drink that much back then. I would smoke a lot. So I went in the store and they're like giving out like free little cups of kombucha, and they're like, oh yeah, try it. And I'm like, oh okay, sure. And I tried all of them, and they were like, hey, like this stuff has like a little bit of alcohol in it, like you gotta be careful. And I'm like, I don't care about that. I'm good. Give me another one. Like, oh, this right here tastes good. It was like a ton of different ones, and I go back to the meeting, and I was up in there like faded. I was like falling asleep. I couldn't focus. I was like, bro, like what was in that stuff? Like, and they were like, no, they actually have alcohol in that. I was like, oh man, don't tell on me, bro.
There's a little bit of caffeine in them too.
Yeah, I was like all over the place. I was like, I can't do that again. Next time I gotta like limit myself to like one. Yeah. It was so funny. But yeah, that right there is really good. Like the sparkling water, the kombucha. There's other things that you guys could be drinking also. Like vitamin water isn't that bad. It doesn't taste that bad, to be honest. It doesn't have any like carbonation to it, but it's still pretty good. But I would suggest to just drink water. Honestly, drink water.
Yep.
Water's like really good for you. I see Broken English says, what do you think is the best cleansing drink, tea or cranberry juice?
Fucking water. What the hell?
I feel like water's really good for you. But cleansing what? Like a drug test?
Yeah, that's what I think he's alluding to.
Okay. Well, if you got like a drug test coming up, then you might want to get some moringa tea. Moringa tea is really good. Yeah, you might want to get some moringa tea and some cranberry juice, and that right there will help you out, because I used to smoke a lot and I used to have to take drug tests sometimes, and then I would go and get moringa tea and I would drink like a whole gallon, and I would smoke a lot, like all day every day type of thing. And whenever I took my drug test, I never failed it, but I was drinking moringa tea. So find some moringa. They have moringa in like different, like pill form. They have the tea. They have the little, just these little like these little things you can like eat them, like seeds I think or something. But yeah.
Poppy seeds. No. Have you ever heard about that? About like people that like fail drug tests because they eat a fucking poppy seed
There's like a
bagel.
Seinfeld episode about that.
Yeah, totally.
Like, is that true?
No, I think that's an urban myth.
No.
I don't know. But, I mean, to echo your sentiments about an unhealthy diet, I mean, your body basically is a big filter. It's a big filtration system. So you gotta put stuff in there that's gonna filter good, or else you're just gonna clog it.
Right.
You know, with like, if you're just eating fast food all the time, all you're doing is literally clogging your body.
With processed foods at that. We're gonna talk about processed foods. Let's just talk about it now. Processed foods. So processed foods are very high in sugar and flour, and not the good kind. And they train your brain to want more because it stimulates the dopamine centers in your brain. Dopamine equals pleasure and reward. So whenever you're getting like pleasure, rewards, or good things, like your brain secretes the dopamine. So processed foods naturally like attacks that. It's like, you know, going at your brain like the dopamine, like, you know, at like a very, very high pace, and it just makes you want more. That's why like people eat like processed foods from like McDonald's. Like they can't just have like one burger sometimes. They have to have like a ton of that food because like your body just feels like it wants more and more and more, which is like so bad for you. Like any processed food it has like you know, unhealthy things in it. Like it's not natural. And I even met a guy once on a cruise, and he told me that he worked at a processed food company, and that there's something in there that like goes to your brain and it gives you some sort of cancer. And he told me that the bread at Subway is like processed. Because I used to go to Subway until I found that out. Once I found that out, I don't go to Subway no more. I don't eat no processed bread. I don't eat no processed food. Like, you will not find that stuff at my house. Like, oh my God, that stuff is so bad for you. And also, there's, you know, different, those documentaries, like the one from McDonald's. What was the name of it, Avo? The one
Fast Food Nation.
No, it was like a really popular one with the guy that ate at McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day.
Yeah, fast food. It's a Super Size Me.
Super Size Me, yeah. So if you guys haven't seen Super Size Me, or what's it called, Fast Food Nation? I've never seen that one.
Yeah, it's based on a book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a book called Fast Food Nation, and it talks about that exact thing.
Okay, yeah, definitely watch those things, because I mean, I can sit here and tell you all these things, but I feel like you guys got to go and do the research on your own, and just like, you know, watch these kinds of things to get, you know, different views of the spectrum, because, you know, those things have real effects on your body. Like, it's not just, you know, $1 hamburger. Like, nobody should be paying $1 for no hamburger. I know people who leave that thing in their pocket for like a whole year, and they come back and they look at it, and no ants got to it. It didn't go bad. It just still looks like exactly the same as it did like the year before.
Here's an image of what chicken nuggets look like before they're.
Oh, God. I'm scared. Oh, hell no. See, no. We ain't doing that. That's
like, you're
nasty.
putting that in your body.
Oh, hell no.
That's not chicken.
Oh,
You know, I mean, it might be chicken, but look at it.
That ain't no chicken. I know what chicken look like.
Yeah.
Okay, me and chicken got a relationship. That ain't no chicken. Hell no. Oh, my God.
For real, but just like, I mean, the whole process versus natural thing, I don't even think there's literally an argument you can make against processed foods. I know that it is slightly more expensive to eat natural, but at the end of the day, if you have, like, what is more important than spending on food that goes in your body? It's literally the most important thing in your life.
Like, that food could literally cause cancer.
Yeah.
And then you're going to wish you had spent that extra couple of dollars on something, like,
For real.
you know?
For real. And every time, I'm not going to sit here and act like I fucking have an immaculate diet. I eat like garbage all the time. I ate like so much Mexican food last night. It was ridiculous. And then I ate ice cream.
It depends on where it came from, right?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't that good. But then I got like fucking fries, a quesadilla. I go like overboard. I go ham, you know? I'm like a glutton. It's ridiculous. But the thing is, it's like, speaking from my perspective, it's like I always feel better when I eat healthy.
Right.
Every single time. And I always, like, after I finish like a good healthy meal, I'm always like, I'm so glad I did that.
Yeah.
And I never feel that way after eating bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like fun while you're doing it, like,
Right.
this is
like,
so.
oh, well, like, whatever. Like, we just eat this.
Yeah, but then afterwards you're just like, oh, you get the itis.
I get this. I do the same thing. I don't always eat 100% healthy and clean, but I just stay away from processed foods as it is, and soda. Those are two things that I just like don't deal with at all. But I think that this is something that we can like move toward, or like incorporate in our lives in some way or another, because, you know, when you're eating bad every day, all the time, that's obviously not good for you. But no, I think that I had ate some oh God, I made a mistake and bought some ice creams, right? And
What
like
flavor?
I can't just have one.
Mint or Rocky Road?
It was the drumsticks. I bought drumsticks. Oh my God, they're so good, right?
They're good, yeah.
Oh my God, they're just so good. I bought like the big box.
The one that have like the variety?
Yeah.
Do you like just the regular one or the one
I like
with,
the regular one, and the one I don't like the caramel one. That's the only one I don't eat.
You like the chocolate one?
I like the chocolate one.
Interesting.
I like the vanilla one, and the one with like the vanilla chocolate or something like that. So I went and bought that, and I literally ate that. I didn't realize I was doing it, but I had ate one, like, you know, for lunch.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I had plans to go eat food in the kitchen, right? I was gonna make some food.
Yeah.
And then I ate it. I was like, I'll have one more, and I had one more, and I was like, well, I'm not hungry no more. Like whatever. Like I'll just wait until later when I get hungry again to go get food.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going about my day, and then I'm just like getting like tired. I'm like sluggish. I'm like, oh god, I should get a pick me up. I should go eat more ice cream.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I ate like 4 ice creams.
Yeah.
And I didn't eat no other food throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
I did not sleep good. I was like tossing and turning.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I wanted to like throw up or something. Like it was just like so bad. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Why do I feel like this?
Yeah.
And I had to stop and think like, what did I eat today? And I was like, oh my god, I had like 4 drumsticks.
Yeah.
Like not the chicken, like the ice cream. Like
Yeah,
that's not good, right? That's like so that was so bad. I didn't realize like what I was doing. I was just like ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. It was like the dopamine was like,
and it wants to keep you there too.
Yeah.
It's just like you're saying. As soon as you have one, your brain's like more.
I have to have more. I can't just have one.
Yeah.
That's why I know if I buy ice cream, I have to just like stay away from it.
Yeah.
And not eat it because I can't just eat one. It's like the Pringles. Like
yeah,
once
I'm
you
the
pop
same
the can,
way. Totally.
Yeah, I had to have a whole bunch. And next thing you know, all I had all day was like, I had a good breakfast, but then for lunch and dinner, like all ice cream.
Yeah.
That's like so bad. I mean, I drink water, but still, like a ton of ice cream.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Oh my god, I'll never do that again.
Word.
It was so bad. It was so bad. So, so the dopamine, is a pleasure and reward, and like the processed foods kind of like, caters to that. And also, drumsticks aren't that good for you. Like, not even like because it's ice cream, but, like the, it has like artificial, all kinds of stuff in it. So I'm like, God, why do I like this so much? It has artificial stuff in it. It's not good for you. So, sugars and processed foods can also lead to inflammation in your body. And it can also contribute to a lot of anxiety and a lot of depression. So some people, like these days, I'm starting to see that a lot of people have like inflammation issues, like digestive issues and things like that. And a lot of that stuff is contributed because of the sugar, and it makes like your intestines swell up and like your insides basically. So if you're not having like like a regular diet, like all that stuff is just gonna be all over the place, and it's not fun. And whenever you can, I mean, I'm not saying you gotta do this every single day or anything, but like maybe like a few days out of the week, just kind of like document like what you eat, when you eat, and how much of it you eat, so that way you can kind of like track like your patterns to see like what you're eating, what you think you can probably cut out. Maybe you don't need to go to Taco Bell so much. Like check your debit card balance, your statement or whatever, to see like where are you spending your money when it comes to food, because sometimes maybe we don't notice it, but we're like overspending on food, and your debit card will let you know how much money you spent this month on fast food. I used to eat a lot of fast food back when I was in college, and I never had time for anything. I was like in school so much, and I had an internship, and then I had a job, and then I had a kid. So I never really cooked food at home.
Yeah.
And then I never realized how much money I was spending on food. I think that in like 1 week I would spend like $200, like just on food alone. And it wasn't always the healthiest foods. I was like, years ago, but still it was like, it adds up pretty quick, just cook food at home if you can.
Yeah, for real.
So some things that you should definitely focus on is eating fruits, vegetables, and omega-3 fatty acids, and also like a lot of grains, a lot of leafy vegetables. Like complex carbs is something that we should definitely adapt to. Like I know I'm a huge advocate to eat like basmati rice, jasmine rice, white rice, things like that. But the best rice that you can eat is honestly brown rice. And it took me a while to get used to brown rice. I never really liked it that much, but once I started like incorporating it into my diet more and more, I was good. I was able to like eat brown rice, like
white rice. I eat a lot of brown rice too, and like white rice now actually is weird to me.
Yeah. Once you go back to it, it's like
Even how it cooks is weird. It cooks really different than brown rice. Like I try to cook it the same way, and like there's like just all this like stuff that comes, like it's like the water's like more milky, obviously.
Yeah.
Because it's wrapped it differently, but it just is different all around.
Yeah, and also white rice, it turns into sugar once like
Yep.
your body like breaks it down.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty much like sugar,
Yeah, it's like
completely.
not good for you
Yeah.
at all. And it's like
Yeah.
I never knew that growing up. I never ate brown rice growing up.
Yeah.
Like not even once. It wasn't like my adult life when I like learned all these things. My doctor was like, yeah, you should try eating like brown rice instead of white rice. And I was like, it's like rice is rice, isn't it? And he's like, no, like
Yeah.
it's not. And I'm like, oh my god, serious? I've been lied to my whole life. And I started eating brown rice. And another one is quinoa.
Yes,
Quinoa is actually really good.
quinoa's amazing.
Yeah, you can like do it with like some like grilled vegetables
Yeah.
or you know some grilled chicken or whatever you want. Like quinoa is actually really
It's
good. It
super
took me a
good for
while
you.
to get used to like that like texture.
Yeah.
It was like kind of like weird for me at 1st, but after a while, like quinoa is like actually really good.
Yeah, it's better than brown
Yeah.
rice. There's protein in it too.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's very very good for you as well as like lentils.
Yes.
Yeah, lentils. I think that I was eating lentils at like an Indian place that I went to. I think it was an Indian place, like was it Middle Eastern? I think it was an Indian place, and the lentils were actually really good. Like lentils are really good for you. Beans are really good for you. Sweet potatoes are really good for you.
Fuck yeah.
White potatoes are not good for you, and I was really sad to hear that also because like my whole life I always had like regular white baked potatoes and French fries and things like that. But sweet potatoes are actually like way better for you, and I'm starting to see now a lot of places have sweet potato fries on the menu.
Yeah.
and they're like so good. My kids eat them and everything. Like they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really eat regular potatoes as much as I used to. I try to like stay away from them.
Yeah.
But there's like these like purple, like small like purple potatoes that I
Yeah.
eat also.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are. I'll put those in like a soup or something, like a vegetable soup, and
Yeah.
those right there are really good. And I get them from the farmer's market. They're like purple, and some are kind of like a darker brown.
Yeah.
And it's like a mixed potato, I guess. Like they like mix them together. I don't know. They're really good though. Definitely try adapting to that. And the website said corn, but I'm really mixed
No, fuck
on
no.
corn.
Hell no.
I don't
They
eat
said
corn.
corn?
Yeah. As
I'm
far
gonna
as,
look this
like,
up right now. Corn is not good for you. Corn
Yeah,
is
corn is like-
fucking
it's
starch.
GMO.
Yeah, it's like corn. Corn doesn't grow naturally anymore.
Right, exactly. It used to like a long time ago,
Yeah.
but like it's been like genetically modified so much
Yeah.
that like it's like no good for you
Yeah.
anymore.
There's like, all right, I'm gonna look it up. I don't think there's any like actual.
Yeah, I wrote that one down, but I'm like,
Corn
I don't eat corn.
is
I won't
good
eat. I will
for
not eat
you.
corn. I'll eat some like pozole here and there, but I'm not gonna eat no like straight up corn. Cause
All right, so
yeah, it's really bad
it says
for you.
corn has several health benefits because of the high fiber content. It can aid digestion, which is like,
What?
who cares?
What do you mean?
It also
An
has
apple can do that.
Yeah, it has B vitamins. It has zinc, magnesium, copper, iron, and I don't know. Let's see. Is corn healthy or not? Most corn is genetically modified.
Yeah,
like
it
we
is.
said.
I will not eat corn.
Eating corn will make you gain weight.
I'm not surprised.
So two things. Yeah, it's a starch.
Yeah, it's like heavy.
Sweet corn is high in sugar.
Oh my god, yeah, it definitely.
Oh wait!
is.
Fuck, these are all myths. Shit.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. Let's see.
I know
Fact.
for a fact that corn is genetically modified. You cannot find corn that's organic.
Yeah.
You can't find it anywhere. I used to look for it. Let's see what.
Yeah, let's see. Eating corn will make you gain weight. Sure, you can load up on juicy corn and cob, blah, blah, blah. One plate corn the cob only has 100 calories, similar to an apple. But that's the thing is, like, yeah, it might be, like, similar, but, like, the benefits of eating an apple outweigh corn because
Oh, yeah,
it's
by
something
a lot.
the vitamins in an apple are way more than corn. It doesn't.
Right.
The calorie content to me, like, fucking, I don't care about that shit at all anymore. It's all about just, like, what is the food actually
Yeah.
giving you, you know? But, yeah, fuck corn.
Yeah, I won't eat corn. Like whenever I have it like in soup or something, like I'll like take it out. I won't eat it.
Yeah.
I don't mess around with no corn. But peas are really good for you. And beets are really good for you. I don't eat beets myself.
Man,
But if
neither
it's-
do I.
Yeah, but if it's in like a drink, like
Yeah,
like a juice or
Yeah.
whatever, then I'll drink it. Cause I have like a few of those at my house. So, like there's like a whole bunch of stuff, and then it has like beets in it.
Yeah.
I'll do it like that, but I won't just like eat beets.
Yeah, like I don't know if I've told you, but I order from this grocery service called Imperfect Foods.
Oh yeah, you tell me. Yeah.
And they like I forgot to like a customized mall order last week, and they sent me a bunch of beets. And every time I feel so bad when they send me a bunch of stuff because I don't eat it and it goes fucking bad. It's like I'm fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But I have a bunch of beets now that I'm like, I don't want to eat them, and I don't really know how to make them either. So
do you like peel them?
Yeah, I guess so. You peel it and cook it somehow. I don't know. I need to look it up.
Maybe you can maybe grill it. I don't know. I have never made beets before.
Dude, they stain everything too.
Word.
Yeah, like everything's purple after I'm done.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah. Growing up, I never ate beets.
Mm-hmm.
I never did. It reminds me of that show Doug. I don't know why. It reminds me of that show.
Fucking Doug, man.
Someone in the chat said blue something said yucca root. You know what? I tried yucca for the first time this year. It was actually really good.
Yeah.
And I heard it's really good for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, J said that corn is high in carbs and that canned corn is especially bad. I believe it.
Yucca fries. That sounds good.
Yeah, I had yucca fries, and I had they could also make like a mashed potato type of thing out of it also.
Mm-hmm.
I had it at here in California also at Bossa Nova. Bossa Nova has really good food.
Yeah, the Brazilian spot. Yeah.
Yeah, they have yucca there, and it's like so good. It tastes like mashed potatoes almost. But I heard that it's really healthy. It's like really healthy for you. That's what I heard.
I could see that.
That's so awesome. Oh, hey, Amy. Amy's in the chat. What's up, Amy? And D. Michael said Toro rice. I never heard of Toro rice. I'm actually going to write that down. I'm going to look into that. So if you guys know anything, that I haven't mentioned, but you guys know something, definitely put it in the chat. Okay, so Teddy Bear says that, are we confusing yucca and yucca? And here fries are yucca. I thought that yucca was like that root. Isn't it like a root and you can make fries out of it? It's like a potato, like a root, a root vegetable, and you could make different stuff out of it. That's what I thought.
What's your guilty pleasure food though? And the thing is, we're not swaying off people eating bad. It's actually really important for your body to eat bad every now and then.
Yeah, because it has to be a well-balanced diet. That doesn't mean cut everything out and never eat it again, never touch it again, unless it's gonna be super, super bad for you.
Yeah.
That's one thing. If you're lactose intolerant, don't drink milk. That's common sense.
Yeah.
But sometimes I would say a few times a year I'll eat pork. I love pozole. Like the pork one.
Yeah.
I'll have that every year on Cinco de Mayo. They have it at this festival I go to, and I have to have a bowl of it. It's so good. And sometimes I'll go to Lucille's and eat ribs. Oh my God, these ribs are so good. But I'll be feeling guilty afterwards. Oh man, I don't know if I should have ate that, but I don't care. I'll eat it. But oh my God, Lucille's. Oh my God, I love it.
Lucille's,
I try to get the pulled chicken and the tri-tip from there only, and their burgers and some other stuff they have. I try to stay away from the pork, but it's really good sometimes. And hot links, I could eat all that.
Yeah, pork is really that. Pastor tacos are my favorite tacos now.
Oh, word.
It's that's all I get. I'm carne asada. No, pastor. And every time I'm just fuck, this is terrible, man. I love pigs, and they're so intelligent, and I feel just guilty. I guess that's a fucking really soft way to look at it. But I'm working on a cooking show actually right now.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, the guy who's making it, he's a pro skateboarder. So it's the whole thing is he makes food for skaters, and they come over after.
Yeah.
But we did the first shoot the other day, and he made ribs with orange soda. Yeah, so so hella not good for you. So once in a blue moon, eat this.
Yeah.
But he boils the orange soda and boils the ribs in them, and then bakes the ribs afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why orange soda?
I don't know.
Because my dad made a ham for Christmas, and I did not eat none. I hate ham. And he put was it? No, he put a soda in there. Was it Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
Or ginger ale or something. It was something he put in there. And I was like, what the hell are you doing? You know what you're doing? My dad does not cook. Like, my dad is like my Chisco Mexican. And he be like, men don't cook.
Yeah,
but he made a ham. And I was like, yeah, I'm not eating that. And he put like I'm like, Dad, what the hell are you doing? Like, what is this soda? Like, what is this, you know?
I think it's a thing. a thing. But, yeah, I mean, you gotta experience life, you know?
Yeah.
So, you gotta eat that.
You definitely have to. Like, I will eat some ribs here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'll have some hot links sometimes. Like, I like grill it real good, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll definitely eat some of that.
Word.
But I just try not to, like, overindulge in it.
Yeah.
Because, like, with me, if I like something, I want it all the time. Like, ice cream, I can't just have, like, one.
Yeah.
And I was eating those polar bear paws from See's Candy, and I've been stopping myself from going and getting the whole pound.
Nice.
And I've been doing real good, man. I told myself I'll go back in June. That's, like, a good, like, time frame to, like, stay away
June?
from it. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, once I go
December.
one day, I will go there every like couple of days and spend $30 on a pound of this candy.
That's good that you know yourself like that.
Yeah,
though.
I can like set limits for myself and like abide by it.
Yeah,
yeah, it's hard, but I can do it.
Yeah, it's not easy. That's the thing too. If you just get in the habit of eating healthy, you like want to stay there. As soon as if you're in the groove, you don't really want to get out of it because you feel good. You're like, I just feel great.
Yeah.
But when you're in the groove of eating like shit, you feel bad.
It's like, it's just what's one more?
Yeah, and then you don't want to eat healthy because you're like, that's boring. I'll just still eat what I like because I already feel bad. This will make me feel better immediately.
Yeah.
But that immediate gratification is not a long-term plan at all.
It's not always the best for you. Yeah, because I would do that sometimes if I'm like feeling like depressed or something and I won't eat good foods and I'll just stay in bed. I won't get out of bed.
Yeah.
Like a few days might go by. And,
totally.
Yeah, it's like not good for me at all. But sometimes, it's like, oh man, I can't do this. Like I gotta, do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so lean protein. So lean proteins that are good for you would be chicken, fish, specifically salmon. Eggs are actually really good for you. Try to eat brown eggs. So for some reason, they're better for you. And, seeds. Like I know like sunflower seeds are like allegedly like really good for you. I don't really eat them too much, but they're really good for you. And any kind of like peanuts, almonds, walnuts are like really good for you. Try to eat those kind of things. Omega-3 fatty acids would be like flax seeds. I won't eat flax seeds, but I drank flaxseed milk, and it's actually really good. Cashew milk is also really good as well. Another one, leafy greens. So like kale, romaine lettuce.
Yes.
I'm always buying this lettuce. The butter. What is it called? Butter. It has like a little like thing of like dirt at the bottom of it. It's still like planted like in like the dirt or whatever. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. If you guys know what I'm talking about, put it in the chat. It's called butter something lettuce. It's really like smooth. It's really good actually.
Yeah, but kale is so good for you.
Yeah, kale is really good for you. You can like grill it or you can like saute it. I mean,
you can fucking literally bake it, make chips.
Oh word!
Yeah, if you just
I never
bake
tried
it,
that before.
Yeah, and like put like salt and pepper over it.
Yeah, because I would eat a lot of kale because like it's really good for your iron. Like I can be anemic sometimes, and my anemia it doesn't just like drop a little bit. It'll drop like super low out of nowhere. So if that happens, like I have to, get on it and get pills and stuff. But to like prevent all that, I just eat a lot of kale.
Yeah.
Eat a lot of kale, a lot of spinach. I could just like eat spinach like by itself. Like spinach is so good. Or just put it in like a salad or something and have like a balsamic dressing. And like I try to stay away from ranch dressing. Ranch dressing is so good. But I try to stay away from it.
You like ranch dressing?
Good. Oh my god, it's so good.
You like the most interesting things. I would never peg you.
I could just like dip some carrots up in there and eat that. Like
yeah, I mean that's bomb for sure. Do you like carrots?
Yeah. I like carrots.
I'll give you some carrots because I don't eat carrots and I have a fuck ton of them right now.
Oh, I'll take some carrots.
I actually like give them to the homeless people up the street all the time. I'm sure they're just like, this fucking weirdo gives us carrots because they always send me carrots in Imperfect Foods and I always fucking forget. And I don't eat them. I eat them in like soups, but yeah.
Yeah, I have it in like a soup or something. I just made some soup last week. I had some albóndigas. It was like meatball soup.
Yeah.
I just put a bunch of carrots and a bunch of potato.
Nice.
And it was so good. Oh my god, it was so awesome. But I love carrots. My kids love carrots. Oh man, I love carrots. Yeah, someone said it's called butter lettuce. Yeah, Amy, it's butter lettuce. It's so good. That lettuce is really good. That lettuce is also really good if you don't want to eat bread. You want to stay away from carbs on like a burger or like a sandwich. And you can use that that lettuce as a wrap, like a lettuce wrap. It's really good.
What kind of oils do you cook with?
Okay, yeah. So I was just going to say that the healthy fats. Olive oil is what I use. I think that I pretty much only use olive oil, even though I hear that sunflower seed oil is really good for you as well. But I just stick with olive oil, like the one that's like not refined, first cold pressed. Like that's like the best one for you. But coconut oil is really good for you as well. But I don't like cooking with coconut oil. I don't like coconut. I'll use coconut oil on like my skin and my hair, but I will not use it to cook with.
Why not?
I don't know why. It's just like a weird.
You don't like the
to me.
taste?
Yeah, I don't like it. I can't cook. Like I used to try so hard to just like eat it because I heard it's like really good for you, but I can't get to the groove of it.
It's like hella high in calories and fat.
Word.
Yeah, I didn't know that, and I was like cooking with it a shit ton. Shit is like, yeah. But I stopped using it too. I just use olive oil now.
Yeah, I like olive oil. Like I love olive oil. Olive oil is so good, and avocados are really good for you as well. I don't mean our friend here, avocado. I mean, he's good for you too, but I mean, like, avocados are, like, really rich in, like, healthy fats. So definitely try to incorporate that into your diet. And what I like to do with avocados is just, like, cut them up and just put a little bit of Himalayan sea salt and just eat it like that. Or I'll put it on, like, you know, burgers, tacos, like, anything. Like, I'll just put it on, like, really anything. I can eat avocado and lemon and chili on almost, like, anything that I, you know, eat every day. So yeah, definitely dark green leafy veggies like I was just talking about right now. Kidney beans and winter squash as well are very good for you. And I'm not super big on squash, but I will eat it in like a soup. If it's like in soup, I'll eat it like that. But I won't really eat it any other way. Yeah, fruits and vegetables. I don't want to go down the whole list of, you know, all of that. So when it comes to foods that you should avoid or things that you should avoid, sugar, like added sugars are like really bad for you. Like corn syrup, granulated sugar, white sugar, powdered sugar, all that stuff is like really bad for you. Try to stay away from it. The better ones would be sugars that are naturally found in food that come with, you know, nutrients, fiber, vitamins, and protein, because the other ones don't have any of that stuff. Like corn syrup, it doesn't have any vitamins in it. It doesn't have any fiber in it at all. Like that stuff is like so bad for you, and it's going to cause a lot of inflammation in your digestive tract. And yeah, it's just try to stay away from it if you can. And I thought that brown sugar was good for you. Brown sugar actually is not that good for you. Like compared to like white sugar, like it's pretty much like a little bit better. Like hardly any bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like really bad for you actually.
Interesting.
Like me personally, I use like a lot of honey. I have like a Manuka honey, and it's kind of expensive, but it's like really good for you. Manuka honey is grown in New Zealand and Australia, and it's only pollinated for like 2 weeks out of the year, and it's like so good for you. Like it has so many nutrients. Manuka honey. So if you guys can find that honey and buy some, it's very, very good for you. I put it in tea. I use it, you know, in agave. I use agave as well in my tea. And agave and honey do have sugar in it, but you need like less of that compared to like regular sugar. So it, you know, it's like way better for you. And it actually does have, you know, vitamins and things like that in it as well.
Amy says brown sugar is the same as white sugar, but just less processed and still has molasses in it, and that's why it tastes so good. Yeah, it has molasses
in it. That's why it's brown.
Yeah,
it's like not that much better than white sugar. You might as well eat white sugar. Like yeah, brown sugar is. I thought that it was good for you.
Yeah, brown rice, brown sugar. You know?
But no, it's not. I think that cane sugar isn't like that bad, and like stevia or sativa? No,
yeah.
not sativa. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Stevia, I think it's called.
Yeah.
I don't use that, but I heard that that's like the best alternative that you can use as like a sweetener.
Yeah.
And maple syrup is like a really good sweetener as well. like pure maple syrup, not the kind that's like processed.
Yeah.
There are some processed maple syrups out there, like the Miss Butterworth, Aunt Jemima, and all that stuff right there. Try to stay away from that and just get pure maple syrup. Like find like an organic one. They're like $10, but you don't need a lot of it. Like it's very good for you. So that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. If anybody has any questions, just put it in the chat. Yeah, shout out to Canada. Who said that? Gerald. Shout out to Canada with the maple syrup. Yes, all the syrups that I buy are like made in Canada. And I never knew that like Canada was so popular for like the maple, like their maple trees. Oh, monk fruit. Yeah, monk fruit is really good. You know what? Who's saying that? Time for some action 85. So date syrup. It's so funny that you say that because dates are really good for you and they're very sweet. I never knew they had a syrup. That's really dope. I'm gonna go find some date syrup. I'm gonna see if they have it at Sprouts. Yeah, also with the salmon, try not to eat farmed salmon. Farmed salmon is like not good for you. And even when you see wild salmon, like the Atlantic kind, like the Atlantic wild caught salmon, and the farmed one in the store, like the color isn't even the same. Like, yeah, try to stay away from those. And if you're gonna be eating like meats and stuff like that, it's always best to just try to get like grass-fed beef. Like that's like the kind of beef that I buy. If I'm like out at like the store, I can't, you know, monitor that. But if I buy it at my house, and I make sure that I get that kind. Elderberry syrup. I never knew that elderberry had a syrup. I'm familiar with elderberry. I drink elderberry shots a lot. I need to go to Whole Foods. That's where they have the date syrup. Tremendous Sacks. Portion control. How do you measure your portion control? Do you just
I'm
like
fucking horrible at portion
eyeball it?
control? I'm really bad. That's like my biggest problem is I'll just eat a lot of anything.
Yeah.
Really terrible with it, yeah.
Yeah, same here, honestly. I think that at one point in my life I had some health issues going on. I had to like write down every meal that I had, how much I had. Like I had to do it for like 2 weeks. And it was like the hardest thing ever to keep up with. And when I did it, I realized like I don't know nothing about no portion control. I just eat like whatever, however much I feel like eating until I'm satisfied.
Yeah. Like
this week specifically, I just wanted to like cut back on like eating like a ton of food. Portion control is really bad for me.
Yeah.
So what I did was I just went and bought like a ton of fruit. Like I went and got like pears, all kinds of apples, oranges, bananas, like all kinds of stuff. And I just for like a meal of the day, like lunch, I'd have breakfast, and then for lunchtime, all I had was like a ton of fruit. And at nighttime, instead of me going and getting like sweets and stuff, like I have these like fruit bars that I eat sometimes.
Yeah.
They're not like bad for you or anything. They don't have like a ton of sugar, like it's not added sugar or anything like that. But I was like, okay, instead of me eating those right there, I'm gonna just eat like fresh fruit like at nighttime.
Yeah.
It's like me and my kids, we just had like a ton of fruit, like every night, like pretty much this whole week. And I felt like I like slept a lot better.
That's good.
Like, I slept like a lot better after
Nice.
eating like a ton of fruit before bed.
Dope.
Oh, kefir is really good. I never wanted to eat any. I had like some digestive issues at one point in my life, and I had to see a nutritionist, and she told me to drink kefir, and I was like, what the hell is kefir? And when I went and drank it, it tastes like yogurt. Like it's like a yogurt drink. That's what it tastes like, but it's like probiotics and stuff like that. It's really, really good for you. LeBron James, what's up? Destiny Q. I'm not familiar with chaga. Echinacea, I one of my friends told me about that this week actually, and she told me to drink some echinacea tea. I think I'm saying it right. Yeah, definitely keep your immune system intact, because last week I started it for like 2 days. I had a lot of nasal congestion, and I was like, bro, where the hell is this coming from? So I had like a bunch of tea, a bunch of wellness shots and all that. After like 2 days, like it completely cleared up. Like I was like 100% better. It was last week, like Monday and Tuesday, I was like not feeling good at all. Baklava, I think that's the Indian. It might be Indian food. I think baklava.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, I used to eat that when I was pregnant. What type of junk foods are y'all on? Junk food. What kind of junk food do I eat? I mean, other than ice cream, I'll have like some Lay's potato chips. Those are like so bad for you. It's like so much salt.
Yeah, just the regular
God.
Lay's, like
Yeah,
the yellow
plain
bag.
ones. Mhm.
Holy shit!
I'll have those, and sometimes I might have the barbecue ones.
Nice.
Oh my God,
You
those
have
are
the
so
most
good.
interesting like like ranch, Lay's, Rocky Road. I would never pin you to like those things.
Word. Yeah. Oh my God. I'll eat them. Yeah, because I go to Costco and I buy like the big box.
Yeah.
Because my dad takes it to work.
Yeah.
My dad don't care about eating healthy at all. My dad is like, everybody go, I can eat healthy today and get hit by a car tomorrow. I'm eating whatever the hell I want to eat, every day of the week now.
Yeah.
That's how my dad is, right? So he wants me to buy him these chips all the time. So they have like the variety pack.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is the Lay's, the plain ones and the barbecue ones. And they're so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so good. I'll eat those. Okay, so Destiny Q says chocolate is a mushroom that grows on the side of trees and they powderize it so you can make it into a drink. Wow. Hot or cold, and it tastes like chocolate and it's packed full of minerals. I'm going to have to look into that because I do not like mushroom. I don't know what it is about mushroom, but I cannot deal with it. Do you eat mushrooms, Avon?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like mushrooms. You just
I don't know, like maybe like the texture or something. I
Yeah.
can't get over it. Since I
Yeah.
was little, my mom would always like force me to eat it.
Yeah.
And like different foods, and I just never liked it. I
Yeah.
don't know why. Like,
I can
it's like the
understand.
texture for me.
Yeah.
Like, every time I eat it, I'm like, oh no.
All right. Well, should we open these fucking care packages RX brought?
Yes, definitely.
So RX was nice enough to bring stuff over.
Yes.
Very, very awesome of her. Do you want to talk about it, or should we just
we
pull
could.
it out one by
we
one?
can pull it out one by one and talk about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, these, yeah.
That's really
Okay.
good. Yeah.
So Evolution Fresh, the Defense Up. So this is orange, pineapple, mango, apple, and what's that? Acreola?
Yeah.
What is that?
Acrola. It's like some
Acrola.
like it's just like a vegetable or like a fruit or something. But everything that's listed on there is everything that's actually in this drink. Like, there's no additives, there's no nothing. Because I always thought that naked drinks were good for you.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
And they're not.
They're not. No. You look at the ingredients and it's not.
Oh my God, it's
that.
like a bunch of sugar in there. It's like so bad for you. Even the other one, Advala, that one's so bad for you. So I started drinking this brand here, and yeah, they're really good. They're very, very good.
Hell yeah. Oh, a green one.
Yeah, the green one is really good. I was
Hell
drinking
yeah.
those like crazy when I wasn't feeling good last week, Monday and Tuesday. And like, I'm telling you, that it made me feel way better.
I love when you can like see
Yeah.
the stuff in
you
there.
like have to shake it up
Yeah,
before you.
that's cool to
yeah,
me.
you have to shake it up before you drink
So
it.
in this one, it's celery, cucumber, spinach, romaine, kale, lemon, and parsley.
That
Nice.
one's really good.
Fuck yeah. All right, what else is in this bag? This is Christmas to me. Oh, goddamn.
I was at the farmer's market today, and I buy avocados at the
Hell
farmer's
yeah.
market. So I have to bring avocado and avocado.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right. So this one.
Oh, and
Okay.
you said that the acerola, how we say that, it's a type of cherry. Oh wow, okay. Because I know what it looks like, but I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, me either. All right, so a bunch of shots.
Thanks, Amy. Oh yeah, so I would advise you to take this one first and this one second. Like, take them like together.
Okay.
So maybe like one tonight and one like tomorrow or something.
All right.
So this one here, is that the Vitality one?
Yeah, the Vitality one.
Vitality. So that right there is actually like really good for you, and then the elderberry is really good for you as well. And it's really, the elderberry is more sweet.
All right, so in this Vitality shot is coconut water, turmeric, lemon, and black pepper. So it's like probably like kind of like spicy.
It's not super spicy.
Word.
Yeah, well, not to me at least.
Yeah, you're used
it's
to
not,
it.
It's not super spicy at all. No.
I fuck with that though. That'll wake your ass up. When you drink coffee, just have one of these.
Yeah, I was looking for some wellness shots for you because the wellness shots are ginger, lemon, and cayenne pepper.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
that one is spicy.
Yeah, I had a bunch of those when I was on the road trip for King of the Dots Grand
Okay,
Prix.
yeah, that like
Those
it
are
will
a
knock
kick.
out anything,
Yeah.
any mucus in your body is gonna come right
That's
out after
dope.
you drink a couple of those. Yeah.
The elderberry shot has honey, elderberry, lemon, cinnamon, and cloves in them. Dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely put those up tonight.
Oh, shit.
I heard you say nothing about raspberries and blueberries, so I
Yeah.
had to get those for you.
Damn,
I
thank
don't
you.
eat a ton of berries, to be honest with you.
Hell yeah.
I should eat more berries.
Thank you so
actually.
much. I thought you said
No
you eat
problem.
blueberries a lot.
They'll have to be like mixed into something. I can't just pick it up and just eat it.
You have to
Yeah.
like make a smoothie or something like that.
Something like that, or just like dice it up a little bit.
Dice up a blueberry?
Like, yeah, even like a strawberry. I won't eat a strawberry. I have to like dice it up.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I could put it like in like I don't know, like oatmeal or something. Like
Yeah.
I could do it like that. I could eat
Yeah.
it like that just fine. But just like pick it up and just eat it. Like I don't know why. Like berries, I can't do it.
Interesting.
I don't know why I'm like that.
I do eat hella blueberries, so thank you. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always think about our discussions when I
Yeah.
do, like the antioxidants in them and just how good for you they
They're
are.
very, very good for you.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah. Hell yeah. So guys, go get yourself some juice.
Yes.
Some veggies with
Yes.
healthy fats,
Yes.
avocado, a lot of fruit and berries,
Yes.
and some shots.
Oh yeah, those will definitely do you good in this. You know, they call it flu season. I call it winter. But definitely make sure that your immune system is capable and ready to take on the world because there's a lot of, things going around out there. Other than COVID. Like COVID is like there, but it's like, flu season technically. So definitely make sure you guys are, taking care of yourselves, drinking a lot of water, and just, building up your immune system.
Hell yeah. All right, RX, got any last words for the people out there?
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming, stopping in, telling us things in the chat. You guys are awesome. Yeah, hopefully I'll be back soon with another cool topic.
Of course. Always glad to have RX in the house. All right, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, I've been streaming on Twitch, so we're probably going to start streaming on there a lot more often.
Nice.
Let's see, what else do I got going on? Tomorrow, No Studio and Podcast on Geechee Scotty's channel. And then Friday, I don't think I'm streaming anything. Then Saturday is the Face-Offs on twitch.tv/King of the Dot for the Riot. And then the event on Sunday at twitch.tv/King of the Dot, the Riot Division. It's going to be dope. But hell yeah, everybody. You guys have a great night. I will see y'all later.